welcome to Viking Preparedness. Oofa! I am Pastor Joe Fox. Wanted to shoot a video earlier today, but stuff happened. And so now what I want to talk about is the value of friends, team, crew, tribe, mag, the value of hard work, the value of the flexibility to get on something when it needs to be gotten on. How about that? Oh, this is the first time I have sat down, literally. That's not exactly true. I sat in my tractor today. It's the first time I've sat down and relaxed all day. So one of the Shofarians was coming home today and was stopped by one of our neighbors. And we have a part of our property that's on 4 corners. And so we own a corner, somebody else owns a corner, somebody else owns a corner, somebody else owns a corner. 3 properties, 3 landowners come together at that point. And I had chopped down a tree there, a big old oak tree, and cut it into rounds and just left them lay there because I have a plan what I want to do with them, but I don't need to do it yet. And they were heavy, you know, it was a green tree when we cut it down, so I figured I'll let them lay there for a while and dry out. Well, evidently, one neighbor asked the other neighbor and then asked the other neighbor, hey, whose wood is that? And the Shofarian said, well, I'm not sure. And then told me, and I'm like, that's our wood. And I explained, you know, we'd cut it down and blah, blah, blah. And so then I thought, man, somebody's eyeballing that wood. I better go get it before it disappears, because as it turns out, it was 2 full-size 8-foot bed pickup trucks full of firewood. It'll be more than that once you split it. These are in the rounds, and I really, first of all, I was picturing it as heavy as it was when we cut it, and I really didn't want to load all that myself. It would just shoot the day, because today's day is land day, work on the land day, and we had a plan, and I'm like, if I load all that wood up by myself, it's going to kill me. So I called another Shofarian, and I said, hey, could you help me? I'll be there in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Dropped what he was doing. It's Brother Cody. And of sojourngear.com. Makes the best gear in the world. Made this vest, as a matter of fact. It's a one-of, though. You can't get one. And so he came, and really all I wanted him to do was help me load the wood into my pickup truck. But he, being Cody, helped me load the wood and then unload it, then go back and load another load full, then bring it back and unload it. And he goes, hey, you got me for an hour. What do you want to do? And so we got started on the project we were going to do today, which was clear one road that we have that trees had fallen down on, and we hadn't used the road for a while. And I decided today was the day we were going to take Jack down there and use him to clear the road and chainsaws and stuff. So he helped me do that. And then we cleared about a 1/4 mile of new road we built through the forest. And I will show you that one of these days. But we built a path, and I know the techniques of building roads. And if you want to do it correctly, you'll take the trees and push them over so the root balls come out, and then you'll grade it. And now we don't have time or money or inclination for that. Basically, this is going to be an ATV, a 4-wheeler road. And so what we did is I had it marked, and we just went through and cut all the trees flush with the ground that were in the way, and pruned, and, you know, the women were pruning, the men were chainsawing, other men were dragging. I was using Jack to hook up the logs and drag them out of the way. We do a lot of land clearing, we Shofarians. But at the end of the day, we got a 1/4 mile done. Almost a 1/4 mile. Of new road. which I think the deer are going to start using too. So we did that, and it's getting late. The sun's going down. Almost down. But I was just reflecting today on the value of friends, family, tribe, that you can actually count on, that you can actually call upon, and they show up when you call. I know that Mosby's Men talks about it in similar terms. More flowery language, perhaps, but similar terms. You call people, they drop what they're doing, and they come. And my wife was kind of giving me guff, talking to Brother Cody. He didn't want to call you for help, blah, blah, blah. He hates asking for help. And I says, I do, because I'm a man. It's the H word. But also, I kind of want it to be important if I ask somebody for help. You know, if I say, hey, can you help me? I mean it, and I need it. I don't want to be the, I don't want to mow my lawn. Can you help me mow my lawn? You know, now I need help if I ask for help. And so I try to keep it serious like that. But it was fun. We all hung out, broke bread together, got back on it, worked hard. I'm tired, I'm sore. But that's life, and that was today. I have totally not been through the email from y'all from yesterday yet. I'm sure there's 700 emails in there. I looked at the news this morning. I was actually looking at the news and drinking coffee when the call came. Hey, people are eyeballing the wood. Now, do I think they would have stolen that wood? I don't know. Well, nobody's doing nothing with it. It's just sitting there. Yeah, it's not sitting on your property, though, is it? The fact that they were all asking around, because they all don't know each other that well. I'm like the common denominator. I thought that was interesting. I also thought it was interesting that nobody asked me until the last person asked the shofarian. So that was kind of neat. But anyway, the wood has been secured, and we have it. Matter of fact, yep. That's it. That's some of it in the view right there. We have so much. That tree we cut green, but we had to cut it. It was in the way of something. But we have so much wood down that I will never have to cut a tree for firewood. That's not saying I won't turn a tree that I cut into firewood, like today when we were clearing the road. But we're blessed with that. And I'm thankful for that. Thankful for friends. Thankful for tribe. Thankful for the wood and the land the Father's given us. All right. That's my day. If you want to be a friend, show yourself friendly. If you want to have a friend, be a friend. It's good to have peeps. Had a friend who was, he moved. He was half Nigerian. His father was 100% Nigerian. I don't know what tribe. And he had a guy for everything. You know, it's like, hey, I need to fix my plumbing. It's broken. I got a guy. My catalytic converter went out on my car. I got a guy. I need to pick up, 800 pounds of potatoes. I got a guy. He was connected. It was kind of interesting, almost mafia-esque, in that, he just knew people that he could call upon to get things done. You got a guy? You got a gal? You got people you can call upon? Are you someone that can be called upon? Will you drop what you're doing to go help somebody when it's inconvenient as heck? I get the sense that in the average civilian world out there, with average friends and acquaintances, that's not so much. That's one thing about the military. Guys get really tight. And you ask your buddy for something. Hey, man, my car died. Can I borrow your other car? Here's the keys, man. Bring it back. If you break it, you bought it. Just like that. It's not even a thing, of course. The Shofarians are like that. There's other people that have crews and tribes that are like that. But I get the impression that out there, can you ask your neighbor, hey, can I borrow your lawnmower? Will they let you? What about my gun's in the shop? Can I borrow a gun for a week? We've done that here. Had a brother show up from out of town. I said, did you bring a gun? He said, nope. I said, you want one? He said, I wouldn't mind having one. I went, here. Sister Kate, give me your Glock. I need it more than she does. We rearmed her with something else. But that goes with if you want to have a friend, be a friend, right? If you want to have people you can call on, you got to be a person that can be called upon. That's the lesson for today. I'm tired. I'm going to go see what my wife's up to, and then she's tired. She was working the pruners and dragging the light brush out of the way. Might have an adult beverage tonight. All right. I'll see you out there.